one of the other major headlines of the night. Jamie Hayter becomes the AEW interim World Women's Champion. How did you feel about that?
I think it was phenomenal. Her and Tony Storm have this long history since Stardom. So to see them now on a bigger platform, no disrespect to Stardom because I watch Stardom, but to see them on a prominent, actually promotion that's
Mm,
big in America, probably across the world or somewhere in the world at this point,
right.
I think it was great for her to get put over. And once again, we got to remember this is interim because even though AEW is my company, they really love the interim. It's like, hey man, if the person ain't here, this is my title, bro. I
Right.
don't know about all that right now stuff.
Funny thing is, I'm glad that you brought that up because I think Sean Spears put out a tweet saying, to drop essentially to drop the interim. I'm gonna actually see if I can find this tweet, just so I can give some context. But in the interim, I'll give you my my take on it. I think that Jamie Hayter is the hottest act in AEW as far as it pertains to women's wrestling. I think that she's
Mm.
been super over for months. I think that people have been waiting to see her get her shine and her just due, and to see it happen on the last big pay per view of the year in a match against her former best friend. I think that is very, very fitting. I think that Tony Storm had a pretty good reign, really good defenses. And I think that Jamie is going to take this belt to new heights. As it pertains to what Sean Spears said, he said this interim stuff is BS. You're either the champion or you're not. And I agree. I don't think that,
Well,
because
that's the
especially
best
now.
promo that Perfect 10 has ever had.
Not the- no, his no his after when they were in Toronto after the show. I think that was probably Sean's best promo because that was real life. But I think that he makes a point, especially now that we talk about Thunder Rosa, right? And how there's no timetable for her return. It's like, well, dog, if there's no timetable for your return, we got to move on. So you're not the champ. When you come back, you can work for it. But to 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 have two champions at this point of the caliber of Tony Storm and of the caliber of Jamie Hayter, I think it's disrespectful to them to consider them interim women's world
Right.
champions when, in my opinion, both of them are better in the ring, way more charismatic, and are bigger needle movers than Thunder Rosa was as the champion. But I am glad to see that that Jamie Hayter has become the champion. Do you think that we're about to experience a Jamie Hayter Britt Baker feud, or
We got to. Two of the biggest draws and probably wrestling overall, not just women. So we definitely have to see that. Yeah, I think the merch sales, especially with Britt Baker, stay moving. So with Jamie Hayter, it's the same thing. And with Thunder Rosa, she definitely is a draw, but it's just, we live in America. You feel me?
yeah?
People want to see, and I'm uncut. I ain't like Mo. You feel me? First of all, I don't have big glasses. That's the one thing. Uh, I cover my forehead. Number two, but no. With Thunder Rosa, she's a draw, but in the sense of Americanized, it's not gonna work. You feel me?
Mm,
Because unless you're a woman of Jamie Hayter or Britt Baker's caliber, if y'all know what I mean, my brother. That's the
hmm.
way. That's gonna draw more than the Thunder Rosa, who is better than both of them. But this is America.
That should have been the
And
name of
don't
the
I ain't
episode.
quoting that horrible song either. What? This is America. I ain't quoting that horrible song. So
Speak. We're gonna move on because that was just the perfect way to get from that. But